Oh, shoot. Sorry. I was muted. Duh. Like, no wonder nobody hear me. But yeah, no, sorry. Hopefully everything's fixed now. I was saying, I don't know why it happened. Like, for whatever reason, I don't know, OBS and YouTube weren't really working right. It was saying I was dropping so many frames in OBS, even though I don't know why I would be, because it's the exact same settings from last stream. And I made sure to even check. I've never had to do it where like it ended the stream and I had to make a new one. Usually I can just click like end stream on OBS and then like before, and then it would just like, it would just automatically have me like just redo it there, but it wouldn't launch a new stream. It would just like buffer in like YouTube or whatever, and then like I could like click live there again and it would fix itself. So yeah, I'm not really sure why that happened. Hopefully we're good now though, like connection wise everything's fine. Like I said, yeah, I'm sorry for any connection problems there. I wasn't really sure why that happened, but hopefully everything's good now though. But welcome back everybody, welcome back. What's up Arch? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, okay, yeah, I was on mute there, yeah, for a second. So hopefully it's good. Morning's been good, man. Outside of what we just had there with the YouTube issues and streaming, otherwise everything's been fine. Everything's been good. How about yourself? This is such a bad idea. That's why I don't like the melee kill ones, because I don't think I can go to another zone and just go get melee kills. Pretty sure they blocked me out of all of it. Plus, I can't use my spare. Yeah, it's a stinking turn back nowadays. That's why I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if that's the move. Well, that stinks, chat. We were already live for like over 30 plus minutes and had to redo a whole new stream. So that stream will get deleted. Sorry for all the notifications, by the way. I'm sure you guys got a lot of different notifications that I went live and blah 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 blah. So hopefully it's good now though. Got a code for Marvel Rivals. Ooh, that's exciting. Congrats on the code, dude. Is there gonna be a turn back down here too? Oh, darn it. Stop that. I forgot. Because the only other option is do it. That's why I don't like it. The only other option really is do it in a lower difficulty, but then you run into the problem of you're having to you're basically having to fight other people for kills, and I don't like that at all. So having it be 4 melees though was not on the docket for today. And they say stasis too. I don't even know if I have any. I mean, I have the fusion. That's about it though. What's up, Pokemon? How you doing? I don't really want to get 25 melees. I mean, it's not hard, but like it's just the tedious work of having to melee everything, which like I could just do this, but the having to respawn because there's so many darn ads, that's gonna take me a hot minute. We'll see if this works though. You get no people in your matchmaking? Is that new? I've never heard of that. I know people used to change their regions all the time, but I've never heard of something like that. That's interesting. People change their regions sometimes to get things earlier, see something or whatever, but that's interesting. Is there better some good hunter armor? Hopefully I have something good today. Sad there's no, it doesn't seem to be any trials this week, so that's gonna be interesting. Just no trials. There's not really a reason for it. Just no trials. I guess they're just trying to back the 3 maps back to back to back with one another, but it's kind of interesting. What's up, Michael? How are you doing today? Oh, goodness. These guys just don't like me very much, do they? They don't want to run towards me. They're just sitting back there. I'm trying to get them one shot so that they're not gonna rush me. If I can get them one shot, it's easy melees, but the issue is getting close enough to melee them and not getting one shot in my well again. Stop. I got two. This is really tedious. Trying to do it this way, but I don't have any other option because otherwise I'm fighting people for melee kills, and that's really difficult. I'm gonna do last wish non-stop to get 1k. Hopefully you get to drop. Hopefully you do. Good luck on the runs. I'm doing all right, Michael. I had a couple stream issues today in the beginning, but we should be good now though. I had some weird like connection problems. Things just weren't working properly, but I think we're good now. Nothing's choppy anymore. So that's good. So we'll finish these two, and then I just gotta whip out a stasis weapon or pulse or something. Or I don't know, pop super. Thank you guys for already almost 20 likes on day stream as well, everybody. I appreciate the love. Thank you, thank you. Trials of Osiris today? I'm hearing no on the docket. I'm hearing no today. I don't know how real that is, but I was hearing no's. Let me get that melee, please. Thank you. It's literally gonna be me getting like one melee kill per thing. So tedious. This is why we stick to get kills with certain weapons. Because at this point, I'm already 8 out of 25, you know? I think we're too deep in it to turn back now. We're committed to it at this point. If we can get 2 in 1, great. But they just dog me every single time I get close. Oh, man. I don't even think I have... Yeah, no, I don't know. I have arc resist. I should have arc resist, huh? But I didn't think that would help. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was the Trials, the Destiny 2 team posted that. Which, yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean, I was hoping they were going to do multiple weeks of the new maps. Like, it's nice they're going to do all 3 the last 3 weeks. Or like, you know, one map a week kind of thing. Darn, he was 1. Yeah, I wonder why they just didn't do normal Trials this week and then just throw the other 2 in. Because usually the only times we don't have Trials, like I can't even remember the last time we didn't have Trials just because, you know? My thought was, well, they could. I was wondering why they didn't just do a normal week this week, and then yeah, last 3 weeks were new maps. Because normally, like I was saying, is the only way that we don't have Trials is because of Iron Banana. It's usually literally the only reason. I'm doing good, Blue. Doing well. Thanks for asking. How are you doing today? "10 minutes till Xur chat." Finish Vault of Glass, my first, or my 9 runs. Got it later on. I probably do it later. Last wish to get 1,000 voices. Yeah, that'd be great. Hopefully I would get it early on there too. Let's go. Can I go for the trifecta? Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. I'm gonna get dogged in this well. Oh no, it meleeed the wrong person. Well, I should have known that was coming since there was about 15 of them standing. Oh, we're halfway there. Since there were about 15 of them standing right there. What's up, Jace? How you doing? How's it going? I don't know why there's so many. I appreciate it, Maximo. No, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Welcome into the family. Play Destiny here and there. Got some buddies in Outriders because it was on sale. Oh, that's sick. It's been a while since I played Outriders. I still gotta go back and play that. I had the game. I never got a chance to finish it. What's up, Raptor? How you doing? Soloing a GM? No, I'm not. I'm only on Legend, but I'm just trying to get this stinking bounty done. The only reason I'm doing this, chat, is because if I can get the 8 bounties done, I'm that much closer to having enough Bright Dust to be able to purchase that. It's the only reason I'm doing it. Normally, I mean, I probably should be doing this every week to like stack up the Bright Dust, but doing 8 bounties across 3 different vendors on 3 different characters gets to be a little bit tricky. It burns me out very fast. So what I'm trying to do here, I'm already knee deep in this. I would have quit and just deleted this and got another bounty, but I started it and then we were like 8 out of 25 and I'm like, well, you know, we've already invested time into it. Might as well just finish it, because I didn't want to go in. I know I could just do like a normal run, but then I'm fighting people for kills and then I feel bad if I leave midway through the run after I get my melee kills. So it was like, well, we'll just try this. And thankfully I was bright enough to think of, don't try to melee them 4 times, because that's how many it took to knock them out. Get them weak with a weapon and then melee, so it only takes 1 melee. That was the smarter decision we decided to come up with. Hey, I hope you're doing well though, Gabe. Yeah, you know, you can, if you're actually trying to do it, yeah, Trinity's pretty nice. Pulse, yeah. You can get some nice plays there. Yeah, if I was legit trying to do this, yeah, I'd have a different loadout on. Even though, honestly, Phoenix, though, I would still rock it. I would still rock at least Phoenix. That wouldn't change. Chat, by the way, finally got to watch a movie yesterday that I hadn't seen. I've been backlogged on shows, movies, everything, television. Finally got to see Gran Turismo. So I absolutely love that movie. I don't know if you guys ever seen it with Orlando Bloom. Very good movie. Very, very good movie. I loved it. I don't know if anybody else has seen it. I think it came out 2023 or whatever, but fantastic movie. And to know it's based on a true story too is even cooler. But I thought they did a really nice job with it. I think I was gonna go see it in theaters, but then I don't know, life got in the way or something. I don't know. I was gonna go see it in theaters because I was like, oh, this looks sick. But then something happened. I wasn't able to go see it, so got the chance to watch it. It's very good. So new behind the scenes for season 2 House of Dragon. Oh, that's nice. I always like those little behind the scene things, etc. Those are always really cool. Behind the scenes are just like, I don't know, just like BTS footage or whatever you call it, like whatever the thing is for it, like bloopers and stuff. That's always really cool to see as well. I always like that with like shows or even movies sometimes. Usually, sometimes some movies, before, what they would do is they would throw the bloopers in like right at the end of the movie, which was kind of funny too. So you kind of got to see some of that stuff as well. Yo, what's good, Dusk? It has been. How have you been? Great to see you. How close we are to final shape? I know, yeah, under a month, right? Your boy's gonna have to do some bounty prep, chat. I gotta bounty prep. It's interesting to know that the exotic class items aren't coming until week 2, so after the world's first race. So that's kind of good to know. I don't have to really focus on grinding those right before the raid. It's kind of nice. So that's at least good. But yeah, it's like under a month now, chat, isn't it? Yeah, 25 days. So it's getting close, which is nuts. I mean, time's certainly been flying by, because yeah, before it was like, shoot, oh man, you know, those extra 4 months, it's gonna be a while. But I think Into Light very much helped with that. I think Into Light did a great job of kind of making it not feel as long, which was awesome. So that was certainly a good thing. Nice, finally we're done. Yay. Stinking bounty. Pulse or stasis? Well, I guess I'll just relaunch it on with my stasis. I just use the super, but we have the fusion rifle here, so I could just use this. I don't really have any other stasis weapon. I have strand. I have a lot of solar. I mean, it kind of makes sense because of this, but oh shoot, that's what I should be running. I should be running solo operative. That probably would have made everything seem a lot quicker. That probably would have made everything a lot easier. Oh, chat, that's what I do before the end of the season too. Shoot, I still got to solo flawless those 2 dungeons. Darn it. Darn it, I forgot about that. I still got to do that. I keep putting it off because I'm like, well, I got a bounty prep. I got to go through this like encounter. I got to get this weapon like from Onslaught still or whatever. Shoot. I got to try to solo flawless Ghost of the Deep and
this is a smash and grab.
Warlord's
Smash
Ruin.
live, grab a chunk of
Ah, darn it.
And live to tell the tale.
I got to do that sooner rather than later because I really don't want to put that right up into the brink of the end of the season. Like literally right before Final Shapes come out and just like wait that long. That just doesn't sound like a very good idea, so. I'm gonna have to try and not do that. The season fusion? Which one? What's the name? Are you talking about the strand one? How close am I? 22. That's not bad. For PvE, this is what I went with. You got controlled burst, overflow, accelerated coils, small bore. I ran major spec. And then I think for the masterwork, I either did handling or I did charge time. I might have done charge time. I think I did charge time. So that's what I like at least on it. That's usually my go-to. Does the job, you know. All right, so if we can just get 76% here. I know we only have a minute till XUR, but I'll try to finish this quickly. Just so I know I get this done. And then we'll go check out XUR, and then I know we usually do trials after. Sadly, we don't have trials, so I might just do some more of these bounties to get this last percentage too. Because your boy is struggling on Bright Dust because he's an absolute thrower. I really struggle so much with Bright Dust. It's getting to be a problem, chat. Because every week I feel like I'm doing something and then it's just like non-existent. I feel like every week I'm just spending. There's always something to spend for it. Devastated Dust. Most of my bounty prep and catching up on Hunter on the expansions. Not too worried about doing the seasons on Hunter. Yeah, no, you should be fine. I might do that if I run out of like things to do. As I go back and do the old seasons, but yeah, other than that, no. Well, that's good. We got that done. Darn, there's special ammo there. We're literally one bounty away from hopefully having enough Bright Dust to be able to finish that. Yeah, scatter signal's so good. I still have to do my Aramite one. All right, XUR should be here now. If you guys can let me know where XUR's at, location-wise. If you're standing in front of him, let me know. We'll go talk about loot, all that good stuff together. And then, like I said, I might try to finish some more of these stinking bounties since we don't have trials. I really was looking forward to playing trials today until I saw that post from Bungie, whatever, Destiny 2 Twitter or whatever you want to call it. I was really looking forward to it. Oh, wrong dude. See, that should have counted. 38%? That's not horrible. Yo, what's good, Ghost? Remember me? It's been some time since I got the stream. No, I remember you, man. Yeah, of course. How have you been, dude? How's everything? I've been good, thanks for asking. Busy prepping for Final Shape and kind of getting ready for that, playing a lot of the new Into Light content, but It's been good. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a good time. Oh shoot, that's the other thing, chat. Hold up. Quickly do this while you guys are telling me where's Zer's location at. I forgot my postmaster is almost completely full on this character. And I don't want to... What was that? What was that pop-up? Was that my screen? Oh, reset info? Oh, great. I usually read that. That was like instantaneous too. Shoot. Darn it. Usually I read that for you guys. You said tower though? Okay. We'll go check the tower then right after this. Let me just clear this out quickly. We'll go down to the tower. Thanks. Thanks. Just gotta quickly clear this out. Keep away multi-kill clip. You know what? For our triumph, I might just keep that. What are these stats? Quest. I'm gonna keep this. Well, actually, no. We'll just finish stasis stuff. That's fine. Yeah, it's fine. We'll go down to the tower then. Thanks, guys. Let me change characters to make sure everything resets properly, and we'll do that. He's cooking with the exotic. I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it. We're gonna head down there right now. Thank you guys for already 20 likes on today's stream. If anybody is new here, welcome. Grateful to be part of the family. Thank you for taking time out of your Fridays to come in and chill with us as we check out Xur today. We'll go see what he's got for this week, see all loot and good stuff. But thank you guys so much for hanging out and chilling. Let me see if I can rewind that too on my end. See if I can tell you guys the stuff for this week. For like weekly reset info. Excited for Final Shape? Oh, definitely. I'm very excited for it. I think it's going to be a great time. I'm looking forward to all the new content and just, you know, just getting to play through the new raid and I'm just so pumped for it all. I think it's going to be a great time. No trials this week? No. It's kind of a weird thing. Let me see. Sorry, I was trying to see if I can see this weekly reset info. But yeah, no trials because I don't exactly know why. Usually we only don't have trials because of Iron Banana. So I'm not honestly sure why. I'm not honestly sure why it's like that though. This week specifically. Okay, so next week in Destiny chat, we have Nightfall Battlegrounds is Cosmodrome. We also have Sparrow Control, Rift, and new map playlist next week, which should just be the 3 new maps. Vault of Glass is a featured raid next week. Shadow Throne's featured dungeon. Operation Seraph Shield is next week, and we also have 0 Hour launching as well. So make sure to get your Outbreak stuff. And then we have Vanguard ranks and double Nightfall rewards too. So a lot of big stuff next week. That's exciting. It's because of the new maps. I would have thought though they still would have had trials this week, and then just done the 3 maps like they would have done anyway. You know what I mean? Whereas there apparently is in the tower. We're gonna go check right now. From chat, said tower. Because that was my thought that like they probably could have just done trials like normal, and then just done the 3 maps the last 3 weeks like they had planned on. Does anybody have an instance for Xur? Because even though I've changed my characters, he's still being weird. Anybody have an instance for him? Trials map? There's no trials this week. No trials this week. They're kind of skipping this week. See? No trials. Next 3 weeks, the last 3 weeks before the season ends, there'll be trials. Whereas there apparently is in the tower hangar, but I have a bugged instance, I think, but I'll try to reset it here. Yeah, no, it does. I don't have it now. What guns for the GM this week or next week? We don't know. We'll know. We'll know come. Was it Tuesday? Or we'll know come Tuesday or whatever. I don't know if we actually know or not. He's not there. Yeah, if you don't see him, you're gonna have to probably reset your instance change characters or just reset the game and it should work. I'm just gonna try to reset the instance first and hopefully it'll work. Hopefully it'll work there. Gonna do legendary campaign for final, but left the game, so I'm doing it on normal. Ah, I got you. That should be a little bit easier though too. Go faster on normal. 3 teasers they did yesterday. What class looks most interesting to you? That's a great question. I actually didn't see them. I didn't get a chance to look at them because I was doing something at the time and I meant to revisit them, but I don't know why I didn't do it. I actually don't remember why I didn't do it. So I'll have to revisit and look, but I don't think they're very long clips, so I'll have to try to watch them quickly. Where's Zer today? He's apparently in the tower hangar, but I just have a bugged instance. So hopefully it's working now. What's good, Yassine? How are you doing? I think this... Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's here, tower hangar. Yeah, so like I said, just go to... If you come in here, you don't see him, and you've already changed your character, just go to orbit and load back in. He should be here at this point. I mean, almost 10 minutes past, so... Tower hangar this week, they're staying 14. No trials this week due to Bungie reasons. I.e., I think they just want to do trials back to back to back of the new maps. They don't want to do any, I guess, with any of the old maps. So 3, 2, 1. So we got this week. Okay, that's not bad. We'll pick up the Faded Engram as always. See if we get anything good. Winner's Guile. Too much mobility. 20 mobility. I mean, that would have been a great roll if I was on 100. So we got Lord of Wolves this week as the exotic weapon. Haven't seen this one in a hot minute. Fires a powerful short-range burst of solar damage. And then the trait here, Release the Wolves. So if you press whatever your reload button is, you greatly increase the rate of fire and shoots in full auto. So kind of nice. Prosperity Zone trials this week. Bungie tweeted yesterday on their account or whatever, the Destiny 2 team account. There won't be trials this week. There'll be trials the last 3 weeks, and they're just going to do the new maps for those. So each week will be one of the new maps. So no trials this week. We'll have trials next week, which is kind of sad because I wanted to play trials this week, but we'll have it next week. So, oh, sir, don't cook too hard, buddy. That's a lot of mobility. That's great. That's a solid roll for Liars. So cross counters the armor trait, whatever you want to call it. Zer's in the tower hangar this week, eh? Tower hangar this week. Hope your Friday's been great so far. So we have using your arc melee ability or being hit by a melee attack will allow you to follow up with an extremely powerful melee counterpunch that will heal you. This is really fun. I used to use this all the time in Old Whisper. It was really cool. I haven't used it so much anymore, but it's a really fun exotic. Love just going in there and melee everything. You feel like a big titan. Really solid roll. I'd probably just throw Resilience Masterwork on this or mod, whatever you want to call it. So definitely really, really solid here. I really like the roll, strength, discipline, which isn't really needed for the build because it's all melee, but still kind of nice. But yeah, overall, really solid roll. And then, ooh, sir, stop cooking so hard. Oh my goodness. What a stat distribution. That's a juicer roll, chat. 2 juicers? In one Friday? Oh my goodness. Chat, what's with the juicer rolls here? 30 base resilience and 23 discipline with 7 intellect. Sheesh. Warlock rolls awful. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Let me have the hope of it's gonna be cracked just like all of them. It's gonna be a 3 out of 3 week. I'm just gonna think you guys are trolling me. 2 recov though? It's fine. We're Titans. We don't need recov. We're cracked. We're tanks. Melee hits grant, so the trait on this, melee hits grant armor charge. You take less damage while you have armor charge, and taking melee damage causes you to emit a burst of damaging arc energy that jolts targets, consuming your armor charge and dealing more damage based on the number of stacks consumed. So feedback fence, kind of nice. Good looking exotic too. Absolutely gorgeous exotic. I love the look of it. It's fantastic. But yeah, really solid roll. If you don't have a good one on it, it's really good to have. It's tough. You're a 100 recovery player? Hey, that's what I used to be like that. I have since then, I don't know why I moved away from that. I used to just go triple hundreds in like resilience, recovery, discipline. I don't know why I moved away from that. I think I tried to do strength at one point for one build. I might go back to that though. Yeah, he's in the tower hangar this week, mister. Tower hangar, he's to the left of St. 14. Remember, max out your exotic ciphers? True, good point, Zaza. Good point. Ah, shoot, you're right. You were right, shoot. 70 base though, chat. 70 base. Aeon Soul? I mean, you know, it's 70 base though, chat. It's 70 base. Useless stats, hey, I know, but it's 70 base though. They all look so fun. All the clips around 1 minute. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. That's good. Yeah, I'll be able to watch them fast. Have you thought about putting the Xur location where you have Xur time? Yeah, I thought about it. I just don't have to retype it all the time, but I probably could start doing that. 70 is 70 though. All right. Might as well be 20 base, but you got 22 strength and 10 intellect with 15 recovery. If you just like put your finger over mobility, it's kind of cracked, chat, honestly. Just put your finger on your screen, okay? Cover up mobility, and that looks cracked, dude. 4 resilience, 15 recovery, 2 discipline, 10 intellect, and 22 strength on 70 base. I don't know where that 17 stat went. That must just have been imaginary, but shoot, that's cracked. Nah, but if you don't have Aeons, I mean, for a Warlock, I guess it doesn't really matter as much because you have Cenotaph. But if you never had it, or like all your rolls were like 49 bases, like, I mean, you could still throw Resilience mod on it, Masterwork, and make it 16. So, I mean, that wouldn't be horrible. He's in the tower hangar this week, to the left of St. 14. They always drop for high stats for some reason. Yeah, I never really understood the whole, like, why Aeons always drops, like, insanely high stats. It always happens. I don't know why. Like, in the wild, I very rarely see nowadays a like low total stat Aeons. Like, they're always like 67 plus base, it feels like, and then everything else is like usually pretty low. But it's really funny, this week's these were really high, and they're pretty good stats too, which is kind of funny. So we got those for the exotics this week. Pretty good week for exotics, not too bad. We got Dire Promise with Overflow and Osmosis. Osmosis, using your grenade ability, charges this weapon's damage type to match your subclass until you stow it. Not really all that crazy, to be honest. Annual Skate with Slide Shot, Opening Shot. That's kind of cool. Accurized rounds, handling Masterwork, and then Sure Shot or Hit Mark. So pretty nice there. Not bad. We got Ambitious Assassin and Elemental Capacitor on the Blood Feud SMG. This is craftable too. So if you don't have this weapon crafted, you can always put harmonizers on it. However, I believe you can still go back, do that. I think, is it with this one? I think you can still do the seasonal. I don't remember how far back the seasons go at this point for what activities are which. I don't think you can. I think you might be able to do this, but I'm not 100% sure. If you can go back and do the activity for it to get it, I think you still can. But like I said, I know it's 4 seasons ago at least, probably, and I don't know. I can't keep track of them anymore. Like, after like 1 season goes by, I can never keep track of like which is which anymore. You're telling I think it's like 5 seasons deep. I think it just missed the cutoff. Yeah, it's gone. So yeah, you'd have to pick it up and then put harmonizers on it. Yeah. I think it was like right before, right? Yeah. So it just missed the cutoff, but yeah, not bad though. Stasis SMG too. Then we got Truth Teller with Disoriented Nades or Blinding Nades. Grave Robber and Quick Draw. I don't really know how good this would be, to be honest. I mean, it's got Blinding Nades, so if you don't have Blinding Nades on something, I guess that's kind of the perk to go for, I guess. Then we got the Decide Shotgun with Demo and Dual Loader. Never really see Dual Loader on a lot of stuff, do you, chat? Reloads an additional shot at a time. You never really hear people go for this in the perk slot. You think it sounds pretty good though. I mean, shoot, if you're doing 2 in the mag per, I feel like that's not too bad. But you never really hear about it. Then we got quick draw and snapshot sights on the GL. Nothing crazy there. And then surplus wellspring. Honestly, best roll you could possibly get. Honestly, 5 out of 5. Definitely would use this day 1 in final shape. Easily. Easily, especially with surplus, man. All that increased reload stability and handling. Shoot, that's like what, 5 million extra damage, chat? Shoot, that's kind of crazy. I might have to cop for final shape day 1. Might be new meta. Can red border weapons drop from the spiral? Spiral. What's the spiral? For which thing? You can get free harmonizers now? You can. Sadly, that weapon just missed the cutoff though for the activity red borders, which would have been great. I think it's 5 seasons ago though. And then for armor, chat, shoot, that looks promising. 30 base recovery, 14 discipline, and 16 strength with no mobility. What's the adept weapon? We have no trials this week. Bungie came out yesterday. I think it was the earliest they said anything about it. There's no trials this week. They just kind of want, it seems like, back up the new maps back to back to back since they just released on Tuesday. So no trials this week, but then we're going to have a new map each week for the last 3 weeks of the season before final shape launches. So we'll have the new maps to play for trials. Hopefully it has it for you soon, Matthew. If it's any of the if it's any of the past seasonals, like the last 4 seasons, Arthur, you can do those usually and get red borders. There's a couple ones, but yeah. True. Yeah, Ghost. Yeah, I might have to look into that. Tower or something, yeah. Yeah, Xur Tower, like Xur Nessus, or Xur EDZ or something, yeah. That'd be good. Thanks for the suggestion. So we got that. Brother, how? Chat, how do we go from this to this? W Bond as always, though. W Bond, for sure. We got trials this weekend? Sadly, not. I was actually really hyped for trials, to play trials this weekend. So no trials this weekend due to Bungie saying no. It seems they just want to back the new maps back to back to back. I still think they probably could have just launched one of the old maps, just play trials like normal this week, and then still done the 3 maps, but it is what it is. But yeah, no trials. But then the last 3 weeks of the season, so come next week, we'll have one of the 3 new maps last 3 weeks. Oh, very nice. Nifty. That's awesome. Congratulations. Very nice. Yeah, I don't know how we went from this to this. That's weird. Brother, how? Yo, how did it get worse? That's the biggest bait I've ever seen, chat. I don't think I've been baited harder than that. Like, I was expecting, I'm like, okay, it's cracked. It's right off the rip, right? You know, it's 66 base with, pretty good stats there. How do we get baited into this? That's crazy. That's actually wild. How does that happen? It actually got worse. As it actually progressively got worse. Like, it hit a really good high and then tanked. And then presumably tanked harder into 49 base. That's funny. All right, let me check the other 2 characters quickly, chat, and then I'll show Hawkmoon for this week too. We'll see if the other 2 legendary armor characters are any decent. No, it's 54. I mean, like, it's 54 base for the hunter, 24 intellect, 14 resilience, and 10 recovery. The roll's not bad. Stats just really low. 50 base on the chest piece for hunter, 10 mobility, 14 resilience, and 16 intellect. Like, the stat distributions aren't bad, but they're all really low stats. Like 50, highest is 56 base on the hunter. Titan, I just don't know how this happens on the warlock, dude. The Titan's got like 51 base, 56 is its highest, and everything else like 51 and 50. That's crazy. So the Warlock just got a really weird roll. Yeah, oh, they're all 50s on the other characters, but for whatever reason, this is 66. And he even had a 49. That's so funny. All right, that's weird. Okay. So then for Hawkmoon this week, quick draw. Heavy grip, nada. Polygonal's not bad. I'd probably say skip this week, chat, personally, on the old Hawkmoon. I think that's a skip. Quick draw's all right, but wasn't too bad. I really like the oh my goodness, dude, the exotic armor this week was so cracked. Outside of Aeon's, but Aeon's is still 70 base, so even though the stat's not great, it's still 70 base. But this was really cool to see. I was really shocked by this. So is it because the activity itself is on the page, Broly? Yeah, Titan armor got worse too. That was 50 base. I was like, how? But Titan and Hunter came in clutch with these two, so I'm pretty happy there. Yeah, so I wasn't sure, Broly, was it just because they were like, well, the new maps just came out, so we only want to show people the new maps, or is it like literally just because we literally have this new playlist? New territory. Because my thought was, I was thinking like, well, wow, couldn't we have just done, you know, old map trials, but then still backed up into the last 3 new maps, like the last 3 weeks, like they still planned. When did you say the new that since the new PvP playlist for PvP is out, they're taking a week break from trials? Oh, okay. See, that's why I gotta read it, chat. Usually whenever I see these things, I'm so focused on all the other stuff, I was just like quickly swiping. I'm like, oh, okay, hey, no trials. Okay, cool. Let me oh, I got it. What's, you know, I know I saw something else on my page down below. Let me go check that out. And then I just like forget to go back and read it. I probably should have read that then. That's good to know then. Thanks, Broly. $50 based armor challenge accepted on A. I'll do you one better. I'll give you that 49. That'd really take the cake. But yeah, overall, I would say XUR, not too bad. I think I have all the catch armor. I think. If I can find it. I think it's World. I can never remember. Or no, actually it would be seasonal, right? Because of catch. Catch. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I have that one. I know I have it for the Hunter. Okay, so we have all 3 of them. That's good. I didn't know if I had them all or not. But yeah, overall, not too bad. Actually, I gotta see, do I have a better feedback fence? Because that might actually be it. Let me see. I don't know if I do. Because I keep so much armor in here, chat. I can never remember. Nah, I don't. So, or I do, because the one I have in here, it's not this good, but it's still 17 resilience, 15 recovery, 20 discipline, and 10 strength. Like, it's not as high as these, but like, it's still pretty good. So I don't know if I'd buy that one. The liar's roll. I don't even know what I keep on my hunter nowadays, to be honest. I used to have a good one, but I can't remember if I deleted it. I hope I didn't, actually. I might have deleted it, chat. That might be my new liar's handshake. Oh, wait, never mind. No, I still have one. Yeah, I like the roll I have more. I was like, I can't remember if I deleted one, because I was like, I don't see it in my, I don't see it in my postmaster, but not sure. Where's Zur at? He's in the tower hangar. He's to the left of Saint 14. So if you spawn in, go to like where Saint's at, then just head left, and you should be right here. Astral's bugged. No, apparently. So we were just talking about this. They seem to be taking a break this week. So Broly was just saying that Bungie said that since the new playlist for PvP, that 3v3 territory one with like all the new maps is out, they're taking a week break from trials. So no trials this week. Oh, let's go, Nathan. Congratulations. Huge congrats, dude. Thanks. Yeah, no problem, Maggie. Yeah, I was hoping for trials this week, and I was kind of pumped. I was ready for it, you know? But yeah, sadly, none this week. None this week. Hopefully, sorry, I was looking at a message. Hopefully, yeah, we'll have it the next couple of weeks. Where's no trials? Apparently, because they're taking a break because they have that new 3v3 mode with the new maps, that new playlist. Apparently, they're taking a break for this week. But the next 3 weeks will be, each week will be a new map. Yeah, I like Plaza as well, Nathan. I just want to do trials. Same. I was really pumped. I was really pumped. Any of the weapons worth getting? Not really. I mean, maybe the annual skate, but not too much. I mean, if you don't have Lord of Wolves, get Lord of Wolves. But yeah, not too much. More of the armor this week. Maybe you didn't have something good for these two. That'll be fun to try each week in trials. Yeah, I'm excited that they are doing that for the new map, so that's good. And Hawkmoon's pretty much skippable as well. Not a big, why is my mouse? Oh, it's good. I switched my mouse speed. I was like, why is my mouse so fast? I'm not a big fan of quick draw on it. And heavy grip too. Haven't done Legend 50 yet. Yes. I didn't know if you're asking this week. I was thinking, because I was like, I've done one. Yeah, I've done a lot of clears. This week. Yes. Oh no, I didn't, because we did the raid on. No, that's right, because we did the raid on Tuesday. No, so I don't think I've done it this week, but I did a lot before. Yeah. Bring back laser tag with trace rifles. That honestly would be fun. I'd be down for that. No trials. Yeah, no trials. Taking a break apparently, because of the new that new 3v3 territory playlist with the new maps. Taking a break. They're gonna be doing it next week though. With one of the new maps. They're going to be doing it the next 3 weeks with the new maps. Zersoul. I know what you're trying. Autocorrect is a pain, isn't it? Zer's in the tower hangar this week. Yeah, you're fine. I know what you meant. Zer's to the left of Saint 14. So if you come to the tower, he should be right here for you this week.
From the 9.
But yeah, pretty good stuff though. Anything good? These two are cracked. This is really good. Legendary armor's pretty bad outside of this for literally every character. Everything looks like this basically, except for this one piece, which is so weird. But yeah, these two are really solid. Of course, we don't have Lord of Wolves. Aeon's is nice at 70 base, but I'd want way less mobility usually. But to be honest, for Warlocks, Aeon's Soul kind of got put by the wayside when you got stinking Cenotaph now. But you kind of got to make a build out of it with trace rifles. So I guess if you were just like, hey, I just want to swap to it quickly to finish this champion and then give you guys heavy, you could. It's a quicker swap than trying to do Cenotaph build, but they kind of do the same thing. People just use Cenotaph more because most of the time when they're doing activities, their loadouts are locked, so they just do this. So they got that. Probably the only good thing out of these weapons is, I guess, Annual Skate. If you don't have this crafted, you could craft it. But we have a lot of good blinding GLs, and the other rolls aren't too crazy. And then armor, like I said, it's armoring. And then Hawkmoon could be better. If it was something besides Quick Draw, I probably wouldn't mind as much. But with Heavy Grip and Quick Draw, I'm not a huge fan. Submachine Gun good. I liked Blood Feud when I used it before. I don't use it too often right now just because we have so many SMGs in the primary slot. And there's a lot of good ones in there that I use, but it's not bad. It's not bad. I remember when I was using it before to try to get some like points and stuff when it first came out. I really liked it. The origin trait isn't too bad either, so it's not bad. It's not one you'll see very often though. Sounds good, Brad. Thanks so much for hanging out today, man. I appreciate it, dude. Have a wonderful rest of your Friday and a great day tomorrow as well. Thanks so much for chilling. Is a Dire Promise rare? Yeah, it's not one you'll find too frequently in the wild, but I don't think the role is anything to write home about, especially with Osmosis. Just doesn't make sense for PvP. Like, why would I use my grenade to change this weapon's damage type? It's more PvE, but even then, Osmosis really isn't as useful anymore because of we don't have affinity shields like that. If we had the old way of affinity shields where it took like a hot minute to destroy a PvE enemy shield unless you had the right type on, like Arc Soul or whatever, that made more sense because then, if you're running some different weapons or whatever and you wanted to use that, sure, but not really a perk you'd put in the slots too much anymore. Oh, you're fine, Fernando. I've been getting the question a lot now since everybody's kind of checking them out now since it's been a little bit. We don't have trials. Broly was telling me because Bungie said that because they have that new 3v3 new map playlist mode, that territory one, since they have that, they're taking a break from trials this week. So no trials this week because of that. But then the next 3 weeks, so the last 3 weeks of the season, each week will be a new map. So we'll have one map on... what is it? We'll have one map next week. I don't know what the map will be each week, but we'll have one of the 3 maps over the last 3 weeks. How's the SMG? It's not bad. It hits hard with the right perks, and it is stasis, so it's not one you'll see too often with it being stasis. But it's cool though. It's not one I'll run a ton, but it'll still do nice. Yeah, no problem, Fernando. No problem. Thank you guys for already 50 likes Sunday stream and all the love, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for coming in and hanging out. If anybody's new here, welcome, welcome. Welcome in. We're just checking out Zer at the moment. I was going to go play Trials today, but since they're taking a break from Trials, I can't really go do that now, can I? I planned on it, though. Any other PvE weapons? Not really. This is more PvP. Sadly, the ones this week just weren't that crazy. I mean, we already have like 50 GLs, too. It has blinding nades on this. So I guess if you don't have a blinding nades in the secondary slot, I guess that's one to go for. But yeah, not too many. Not too many big ones this week. The armor though is nice. These 2 armor pieces are solid. Yo, what's good, Ghost? Zer's in the tower hangar this week. He's to the left of Saint 14. So if you just go over by Saint, head over there. That's where he's at this week. Hope your day's been going great so far as well. Did you get all the shinies that you need? No, I still gotta run them. I got some of the ones I've wanted. Like, most of the ones that I've wanted, I've gotten. But yeah, I'm trying to think, like, I still need to go after a couple more. There's not too many that I need, but like, I definitely still want a good mountaintop. I can't even find a shiny of that one. I'm gonna have to keep grinding for that. Shiny mountaintop. I got a pretty good shiny edge transit, so I'm happy there. But shiny mountaintop. I got a pretty good recluse, pretty good edge transit. I probably could use, I mean, I don't know. Curated Luna's Howl is already pretty good, but maybe I'd try for a better Luna's Howl. So maybe there's 2. Blast Furnace, I already got a good one on. So I got 3 pretty good ones that I'm happy with. Yeah, are they 5 out of 5s? No, but they're pretty good. Trying to think. Like, I don't care about Forbearance. I don't care about Hungry. I don't care about Succession. I have those crafted or pretty good rolls as is. What are the other weapons? Falling Guillotine. Yeah, maybe. But I would say for sure, like, Mountaintop and I guess Luna's would be my big ones. Hammerhead, I guess. So maybe 3. Yeah, I want auto-loading recom. But I can't even get the shiny to drop, so I'm hoping I'll get it soon. And then for the other ones, like Hammerhead, I got a decent one on, which I may or may not go for a better one. Luna's, I just don't have anything, so outside of the curated. So I kind of just need to get one. But I will say I've gotten majority of them at least. So I'm not too far off. 2 levels away from resetting my Crucible rank. Oh, very nice. Yeah, you're very close then. It's bonus Crucible rank, I think, this week too. So you probably get some rank pretty quickly. Do shiny weapons also drop on the 1600 mode? Yeah, so they'll drop on the normal mode or whatever, but yeah, you'll have less of a chance because you can't open as many chests. But yeah, no, you can still get them. I've gotten plenty from the normal mode. More, we got Zur in the tower hangar this week, so just go to like where Saint 14's at and then head over here to like the yellow bridge, and this is where Zur's at this week. Hope your Friday's been great so far. Half the brave weapons on semi. Yeah, the semi rolls is what hurts me all the time. Like edge transit, I have a couple rolls, so like this isn't final, but like, I mean, maybe I'd go for a better edge transit, but it'd mainly be getting like augmented drum. But I have bait and switch and something else here, which is fine, and mini frags. So, I mean, that's not horrible. I have multiple rolls with this or something. I thought I had, I mean, I have Hungry with rapid hit or one for all explosive and kinetic tremors with flared reload speed masterwork. So not bad. I mean, yeah, maybe you'd want, tack bag or something, but it's not bad. So like decent enough roll here. Succession, I got this shiny one, but like I said, I already have regular Succession, so with crafted Succession, so, or even Supremacy at this point. So that one doesn't matter to me as much, but, and then I have ones on my other characters, of course. What's up, Aiden? How are you doing today? Demo chain. Oh, that'd be good. Yeah. If he's not there for you more, it happens sometimes. Just like go to orbit and load back in or change characters and it should work. He's been here long enough now. If you do one of those 2 things, it should work. How many onslaughts do you play? I don't know. Not as many as some people, but I can't remember. But I've played a decent amount. Oh, Apex? I like ammo dumping. I know people like bait and switch, which that does good too. I prefer just to ammo dump. So you could take, you don't have to run this. You could run bait and switch too. Me personally, this is what I like. So I did bipod with reconstruction. Gets me 14 between mag and reserves total if I run 3 solar reserve mods, which is solid. So it's like 4 or 5 in the mag and then ammo dump, and then you got 14 reserve, or yeah, you'll have 9 reserves or whatever. So it's pretty good. And then impact casing with quick launch, and then I think I did handling masterwork, or no, I did velocity, I think, and then boss spec. Bipod, essentially, it increases the rocket launcher ammo and reserves, which is great, but it does reduce the damage a bit. And then blast radius and reload speed are slightly reduced as well. But that doesn't matter, the reload speed, because we have reconstruction. So the weapon reloads itself at an improved rate over time up to double capacity. So I'm able to get like 4 in the mag, ammo dump it, stow it, switch, like if we're doing like planets, like, okay, put it in the thing or reload it quickly if I wanted to, let it reserve up a little bit, and then get back into damage, fire it again, boom, and you're pretty much set. So yeah, it's solid. I like it a lot. It does great, good damage. Like, it's pretty good. I know, like I said, a lot of people like bait and switch. I just like ammo dumping with it, so that's why I do this. Yeah, no problem. More. Do you only get 1 wish token? I think you can get up to 6 or 7 if you do all the quests. I've spent some of mine, so I'm down to 2. But if you do all the quests, you get like 6 or 7, I think. 7. Okay, thank you. So 7. So I think it was the last quest, I believe, gave 2. So yeah, you'd have enough there to spend for a little bit. Yeah. So yeah, it'd be good. Can you just shape the weapon? Yeah, that's what I did. It's crafted. If that's what you mean. Do you need 5 to shape of it? Yeah, you need 5 to shape the weapon. But if you have the wish tokens, you can do that, or you just farm last wish a little bit. You'll get this for sure. It's definitely a good one to have. I'd highly recommend it. You use it basically everywhere right now, so you see it in a lot of different activities. It's very much worthwhile to like grind for. It's one of those weapons, like sometimes like it's like weapons are specific on a season, let's say, but this is one weapon I could see myself using in many different situations. It's just so good. And then you could pair this with Galahorn and boom, then you get Wolfpack rounds. So very solid. Pretty decent roll in the Titan Gauntlets. Oh yeah, it's fair. I mean, I think it's really solid, honestly. Just having it be we're 66 base is great, but yeah, 30 resilience, 23 discipline, at least 7 intellect there. Like that's solid. I mean, you could, if you wanted to, you could throw an intellect mod on it. You could throw a recovery mod on it and make it up to 14 with the masterwork. Like that's good. That's good. You could use that. I mean, it all depends on your build and like what armor you have. Like no person can have 2 of the same armor piece usually. So stat roll wise, so yeah, it's not bad. I'd get that on a warlock. Yeah, shoot, a warlock with that. Oh wow, yeah. If only it was Aeons. Is the Hawkmoon good this week? I would say no. I think there's better perks than quick draw in my opinion. And heavy grip. Not a big fan of heavy grip. I like smooth grip. The one that gives like increased stability and handling. Polygonal's not bad. But quick draw just, I mean, it already has high handling. Like literally whatever, like quick draw can just be done with high handling. So it helps, but I think when you have things like rangefinder and Eye of Storm and other perks, I think there's better options. I was out of Destiny almost a year, back into the game. Need to grind some weapons now. Ah, got you. Yeah, so yeah, Apex is definitely one I recommend. Yeah, if you can farm anything from, like if you can get Edge Transit from what is it, Onslaught, that would be a good one to farm too for like PvE. Like if you can get a good PvE roll on it, that would be solid. Usually people are looking for bait and switch, envious assassin in the third column, and augmented drum. I think right now with like velocity masterwork and hard launch, I believe is what people are looking for, a quick launch. If you can get something like that, that'd be good. But for PvE, yeah, those are the big ones. Good GL, good rocket launcher. You get Whisper of the Worm. It's doing pretty well right now with certain bosses with crits. Yo, what's good, Keith? Yeah, great to see you. I know it's been a while, man. How's everything? Hey, all good, man. All good. Have you been doing anything else gaming-wise lately? Or you just been just chilling? Was totally burned out? I totally understand that. Yeah, it can definitely get really repetitive. I think recently, though, like, Into the Light and Season the Wish stuff was really, really good. I like that content a lot. They did a good job with those. But we have no more seasons now, though, which is crazy to think about. After this, once Final Shape launches, it's going to be episodes, so should be interesting. Curious how that'll go. I wonder if they'll keep artifacts, honestly. And I wonder if they'll just say expires at the end of episode, whatever the name's called. Yeah, Witch wasn't too bad. I like the story of Witch a lot. And that was really good with Eris, since she was the main person in it. This way to get Apex? Doing those Season of the Wish quests if you're not raiding too much. Outside of that, it's Season of the Wish to get these Riven Wish tokens and then go spend it at Marasov in the Helm. I would try to prioritize that if you don't really care about raiding all that much. Because the only other way is just going to go do Last Wish. Go do Last Wish and farm it. What's up, Dat? Got a Minecraft server my buddy's going. Oh, that's great. Some on a Terraria. Sorry to hear about your work, man. Really sorry to hear that, dude. So I have some free time watching my niece, too. I'm glad you got to spend more time with your niece. That's good. Hopefully you're able to get an opportunity for another job here soon, dude. Really sorry to hear about that. Do you know how many drops you get in the Prophecy Dungeon legendary wise? Well, if you count the secret chest, that's 2. First encounter with the boss, that's 1. The cube room, that's 1. So that's 4. If you do secret chest. And then boss fight, right? So boss fight's got 2. So I don't know. I guess 6 if you do a whole run and get both secret chests. 6 or 7, I think. Something like that. Like raids, but having a fire team, only play with a friend and solo. Raids can stress me out sometimes. Oh, good. I totally understand that. Yeah, especially if you're newer to a raid or like, you just, like you said, don't do them as often. Yeah, I can definitely understand that can be a bit stressful. There's a lot of stuff happening all at once. Can't see he's there in the tower. If you don't see him, I had the same thing when I first did it. At this point, just go to orbit and load back in, or change characters and load in, and it should work for you. He should be there then. Usually he's there in the towers, bugged half the time, so. Because I know it stops dropping after a while. Yeah, so unless it's the featured dungeon for the week, you're only going to be able to do a full run, 1 per character per week. That's why it's happening to you. So unless it's the featured dungeon for the week, that way you can farm it over and over and over again to get loot. You're only allowed 1 per character per week. Arch, these 2 are pretty solid. And this. And maybe the annual escape. That's about it. We're by Saint Azure. Rico, if you go, so you see Saint right there with the big tag or whatever on his head. Symbol. So head here and you'll see Future War Cult, or not Future War Cult, Dead Orbit. Then you'll see these yellow stairs. Just come up here and you should be on the first landing for you. First landing right there.
I think it is very...
Yeah, no problem, Kevin.
Of the 9.
Hope you're doing well though, Dad. It's great to see you, man. Yeah, no problem, Traxxas. Yeah, so yeah, always look out for the feature rates. So whenever on Tuesdays when I announce those, I'm like, oh hey, Shattered, for example, is a featured dungeon or whatever it is. Yeah, usually that's just kind of a tell for people to say, hey, if you want to farm out loot or whatever from this one, here's your opportunity. Open for a prophecy. Yeah, that'd be nice. I'd be down to see prophecy in rotation. Still need to finish Apex, yeah. It's so good. I mean, I definitely know, like, I'm still, even after the solar stuff goes away for this season, like, I'm still gonna want to be rocking it. I'm really happy to see Whispers getting some love in Kingsfall this week. It's putting in work against Oryx. It's putting in absolute work. Can you show the stats for the Yons? Yeah. It's 70 base, which is fantastic. Just too much mobility. Otherwise, it's great. Whisper slaps. Yeah, I'm so happy to see it's like actually doing well again, because before, yo, cry is bad. Yeah. But it's 70 base. Like I said, put your finger over mobility. It looks great. But yeah, it's so nice to see it getting a lot of love again with the crafted role and stuff. I think it's really nice, and the damage it's outputting is good. It's very solid, because before it was like, dude, Whisper's just not it. Because last time I remember using it so much was shoot Scourge. I remember using a lot in Scourge. Because then after that, I mean, used it a couple more places, but then it just got out DPS by everything. He in the tower? Yeah, he is. Can you show exactly where he's located? Sure. So if you come in here, okay, you spawn. Just go as if you're heading to St. 14. All right. Like if you go get Trials card or whatever. As you're heading to him, you can either go left here or just wrap around if you want to. But you just head here until you hit the dead orbit thing area, and then literally right here on the stairs, there's a set of stairs right by the landing pad. Just come up here, and this is where there's that. Hopefully that helps. I've seen Stargater's golden gun. Yes, it shreds. It's so much damage. It's crazy. I was seeing some of the numbers people were putting up. It's wild, especially with some of the different modifiers in Pantheon that you can get to help boost your damage. Started playing 3 weeks ago, so I'm exploring stuff at times. I got you. You sounded like a seasoned veteran from the way you were talking in chat. I wouldn't have known you started 3 weeks ago. I'm very well versed in the game, it seems. You play a lot, yeah. Destiny's one of those games you can definitely dump a bunch of hours in, especially if it's your first time. Hope they do more with Xur in Final Shape. I think they are looking to revamp them, I believe, or something like that. I think they're doing something along those lines, but I don't think they actually talked about it too much yet. Anything you recommend in his shop? These two armor pieces are pretty solid, I would say. Definitely get these for Hunter and Titan. Aeon's is cool at 70 base, but just too much mobility for my liking. And then if you don't have this weapon crafted, you can always purchase this and spend harmonizers on it to get it crafted. It's not a bad SMG. Primary slot stasis, so not bad. Definitely hits pretty hard with the right rolls. And then the annual skate's not too bad for PvP too, I guess. 250 hours in already in 3 weeks. Oh shoot, that's a lot of time. Let's go. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear you're enjoying the game. Just not very good with mods and weapons, etc. I got you. Yeah, that can take a minute. I even for me, I've played the game since for what, 8 years, 9 years, 9 years now, I think. I still got to look at stuff for weapon rolls and mods and whatever else half the time. Never been a big thing for me. True, now, Mick. Yeah. There's a lot of good discords here if you're looking to raid and stuff. Yeah, to like get people together for it. We need Destiny 3. My thought, chat, honestly, is that I really think they're leaning towards it nowadays. Well, especially when Luke Smith came out the thing, he was like, I forget his exact wording, but he was talking about Destiny in a way that really made it sound like he was talking about like something past a thing like Destiny 2, like a Destiny 3. In the most recent Final Shape, that big thing when they were streaming on Twitch, or they had the big live stream, whatever. They when they were talking about it, all the stuff with Final Shape and beyond, it made it seem like it. I think my personal thought is they go through Final Shape, they do the 3 episodes they have planned right now, and I think they look to release D3 after that. That's my thought, at least. I think they've been working on it, or are working on it. That was always my thought. After hearing that, especially, that they might go through the episodes, and then after that, maybe we'd have D3, or maybe they would announce it, or maybe there's a little bit more content after the 3 episodes. Maybe they have a couple more episodes, but maybe after that, then they would do it. 2026. Yeah, I could see that. Right in line with the new LOTR movie. Let's go. Be a goated year. D3 and LOTR movie. Sweet. Lord of Wolves. Worth? Shoot. I mean, I don't know. It used to be cracked, and I don't even know. Do people use this in PvP? Well, it's special, right? I don't know where you use it anymore. I used to see it in PvP. We used to see it in PvP a while ago, and it's just popping off. It was just do so much damage after hitting the reload button and doing all that craziness. I don't know. I don't know where you use it nowadays. My thought would be, well, do you still use it in PvP? But I don't think you see. It would be as much. 2025 would be too early. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, especially with episodes. You basically be going through 2025 at that point through the episode content. But yeah, I would think 2026 at the earliest, if they were to do it. Sorted for Final Shape, triple hundreds, triple 30s without exotics or fragment stat boost. Very nice. 200 exotic cloaks looks better. Better be able to still have mods on it. Yeah, I think it will be, for sure. Not only knowing that, how to put out good DPS with mods, etc., something I haven't really figured out. Oh, I got you. Yeah, I mean, the basic thing usually with DPS is like, for me, I have an armor set here with surges on. Like, literally, it's all dedicated to surges. So, like, basically, if I get an orb of power and I get an armor charge, my solar weapons have a bonus damage, and it stacks. So you can have 3, basically max, because there's only 10 energy. So 9 energy out of 10. Basically, when I'm about to do a DPS phase, I swap off whatever I have for my boots for the rest of the time before damage, and I swap to this quickly, and that way I'm getting that full thing of damage with my solar weapons, and that's how I'm able to put out a little bit more. Usually I have like a sort of a build like that. That's kind of like the basic thing, at least. So, and I put it here because then it's easy to swap to. You just quickly, boom, click that on, back out, damage. Then you can always swap to it back to the other thing after damage. Is the Hawkmoon good? Not this week, sadly, no. I mean, it's got heavy grip 2, which isn't great. I prefer smooth grip. But quick draw 2 really isn't that useful. There's a lot of good perks in there that I would use besides that. Can you explain a bit about the harmonizers, how to use it and when? What does it do? Haven't figured it out yet. Basically, yeah, with harmonizers, essentially, you can have one at a time in your inventory. So there are a lot in the season pass. So if you spend them, let's say, you can always just reacquire them, but you won't be able to collect them until you've spent the one that's in there. And you can't put them in your postmaster. So you just want in your, I don't think you can put them in your postmaster. So, or let go there. So you just got to spend them, but there's a lot of ways you can get them here. Usually in the season pass is normally where you'll find the best way of getting them. Essentially what you use those on, if you have a weapon, let's say a weapon that can be crafted, what essentially will happen is you can get that weapon, if it's not already 5 out of 5 and craftable like these are, you'll get a weapon, let's say like submission, through the Val raid. So what'll happen is you'll have a red border outline. That's people call it red borders because it's a red outline, you know, around the border of the weapon. And essentially when you click on it, if it was a red border, you'll have a little box here. And essentially when you hover over the box, there'll be a thing that says use harmonizer, or harmonizer can be used here, whatever. There'll be like a little box like this. Essentially you can click on it, it'll put the harmonizer on it. Essentially what that'll do is it'll turn that weapon that had a red border around it. It'll essentially turn that into a currency here. So if you go to your collections and patterns and catalyst, essentially every red border that you use a harmonizer on counts for 1 out of 5 for that weapon. For almost every single weapon in here, I think there's only one exception, which is a sword, that it only requires 1. Every weapon requires 5 deep sight patterns to turn it into a crafted weapon. So essentially you use the harmonizer on a weapon with a red border to turn it into a 1 out of 5, and then you just have to get that weapon with a red border 5 times to be able to fully craft that weapon in the Savathun's Throne World at that place. And that's where you go and craft it. Once you have a 5 out of 5 weapon and you're ready to go craft it, head to the Enclave and you can get that crafted up there. So that's essentially how they work. You can hold one at a time in your inventory. You use that on a red border of that weapon to get it a 1 out of 5. And then you just, once you get all 5, usually once you use the harmonizer on a weapon, it'll take away the red border. I just usually delete the weapon there unless I need it for something, because you're essentially going to craft the weapon once you get 5 anyway, so it doesn't really matter if you have other rolls, because you can just make the perfect roll. So once you delete that, you can't use it again on that same weapon. So like if you've already used it once, you're gonna have to go find that weapon again and hopefully have a red border on it for it to have another harmonizer. But yeah. Yeah, so you do that and you'd be good. Be chilling. All builds are about to be 170, 100 right now. Haven't got lucky with all the farming exotic rolls from legendary lost sectors. Oh yeah. Yeah, the rolls aren't always the best. Sometimes you can get some good ones, but it's tough. Yeah, thanks for helping them out there too, Dusk. Yeah, it'll cost spoils. Please unlock all those tabs. No. I'm doing it for a reason. How do you manage your drops? So like what, my inventory? Yeah, some people say it's a little messy. I basically have it to where basically a lot of the stuff in here is either new, like I just got this the other day and I just haven't fixed it or whatever, but then other things are just like, hey, what's currently, like, what am I currently using? Like I can use this for a build, this if I need a blinding GL, this if I need a damage fusion, you know, I'll pop this on, you know, if I need SMG. It's a little messy, yeah. A little, yeah. It makes sense to me what I need here. Essentially for a Warlock, Divinity is really good if you're trying to get crits on the boss. So I always have this on my Warlock. This could probably get thrown in the vault, to be honest. This I just got. Sometimes with my Void builds, a Void SMG with this is really useful. So I run this. This is because it's cracked right now with the solar build, like when I'm running. It works for me. I kind of just know what I have in here, and it's just available to me easier. But yeah, you could definitely, like, for most people, you could probably get this down easily just having this, and it makes it a lot more manageable. Like, you don't always have to use the bottom 3 rows. I just have it. I basically max this stuff out all the time with armor because sometimes I need different builds, or I have exotic armor in here I use for different ones. So like, all these different builds require different ones, so then you're basically at least having to have one legendary piece in here. PvE, PvP, so it's kind of a mix between my PvE and PvP slots. So they're just taking up space, usually. Yo, what's good, Phantom? Thanks for stopping in. How's everything going? Yeah, so the Wish tokens can be used music on the Last Wish weapons. If you go talk to Marasav in the Helm, and you have one, yeah, you can spend it to her and get a red border. Yeah, like Supremacy or Apex, things like that. Grinding plat and comp. How's the grind going? So yeah, that's basically it. I have a lot of stuff. So yeah, sorry. So yeah, to your question, the reason I have these not claimed is because I don't have these actually crafted. So the reason I don't have these collected at the moment is because I haven't crafted a roll with them yet. As soon as I get them crafted, this just helps me remember which ones I have crafted and which ones I haven't, as I'm trying to get, before final shape, every single one crafted at level 20. And then either I'll throw it in the vault or keep it in my inventory. And then that way, if I know the weapon's really good at a time, or people are like, oh, dude, you should so use this for a build or whatever this season, it's really good. I'll already have it at level 20 in the vault. All I gotta do is infuse it, put whatever mods I want on it, and boom, there we go, we're good. That way I just have it ready to go. Because I've been saving up enhancement cores so I can spend them, get all the weapons to level 20 that are possible in the game, and then just go from there. Because I have literally 4,000 enhancement cores, and I don't have any other reason to spend them. So if I have to burn through over 2,000 cores on plus on these weapons, that's fine. Because even if I still have 1,000 left, even if I burn 3,000 trying to get all these to level 20, you know, I'll still have enough to do basically everything in the game because I'll just recoup all the cores anyway. So it still makes sense. Is the strand fusion in the primary slot any good? Oh yeah, it's cracked. Yeah, if you can get it for the season, it's so good. The damage for PvE with control burst and overflow is very nice. I can have 16 in the mag with overflow and control burst, especially overflow. So it's very, very good. I love it. I use it basically everywhere right now. Very good fusion to craft, honestly, for the season. It's so good. Yeah, I've tried to burn through my legendary shards. I can't. I tried to burn through them at one point. I can't. I just keep recouping everything that I just bought. Like, I mean, that's why I buy the faded engram every week for shards, because shoot, they just keep giving me more. Yo, what's good, infantry? Hello there. How are you doing today? How's it going? The roll I have, yeah, it's just crafted roll. So I just put the best perks that I think I could want on it. Essentially. Yeah, I was thinking about buying Phantasmals, but I already have 1,300. So it's like, well, I guess I could try to max this out. I wish I could put the stinking mementos somewhere else because I don't want to get rid of them. The mementos started at after they brought in more than 3 mementos. It got a little dicey in my inventory. And I got to spend on my engrams too because all these engrams are going away. So if I want more shards, just spend on my engrams. I just don't know. I'm just like, what else can I spend them on? It's just hard to do. Tired of Warlord's Ruins helps. It's been exhausting carrying 2 people. I bet. That can be a tricky dungeon, especially if it's people's first times. And you're like the only one that kind of knows what's going on. Hopefully you were able to help a lot of people though through it. Hopefully. Did a total of 3 carries? Oh, that's good. Hey, that's awesome, man. It's very kind of you to help those people out. You make buying resources better, like 10, 100, 1,000 at once. Yeah. Most of them aren't too bad. Like, they usually give, like, big increments on some of them to make it a little worthwhile. But yeah, there are some currencies where it's like, dude, why am I having to click this much? Happens a lot more on deleting stuff than it is buying stuff normally for me. Like, having to delete certain things, some of these are, like, one at a time. So, like, even if I wanted to delete... like this thing, I couldn't. Cause see, all that time holding that button, I deleted one. So that's kind of where the problem lies. With some of these, it's like, some will be instant deleted. Like if I delete some of this stuff, it'll instantly go away. But on certain items, I'd have to hold down that button that long for 98 times 3 if I wanted to get rid of the currency. It should go away regardless after Nightfall because, or when Final Shape launches, because of, that season's not going to be active, that activity. So, but yeah, if you want to delete that to make space, it'd take you a long time. They didn't change it, yeah. I mean, thankfully, like I said, with some of these currencies, they do just straight go away. So, at the time, usually at the end of like the big DLC, there's 4 seasons usually. In the end, the last season, whatever currency for those activity goes away, and then hey, then it's like, okay, great, we made some more inventory space there. But yeah, other times, yeah, it's just like it's a mess. Like we'll lose the keys, which is going to free up some space, like the lair key, the witch key, salvage key. Like we'll lose a lot of that stuff, which will be great, and that'll open up at least like 3. I think there's another key in here somewhere. Where's the other stinking key? Oh, there it is, Defiant key. So, it's 4 spots, 5 with the bravery stuff because that'll go away. Hopefully 6, 7, and 8. I think I'm missing maybe one more thing, but at least like 8 things will go away. So that'll be nice because that opens up a decent amount of my inventory here. And then, like I said, I'm spending my cores, so it's another little bit. So there's just a lot though. Usually by the end of the DLC, usually my inventory's packed. Clicking hundreds of times, yeah. It can certainly be a lot, and it gets kind of tedious after a while, but yeah.
You will not find the 9 that way.
How close are we, chat, on this bounty? Are we almost done? Yeah, let's go finish this off. But yeah, that's the stuff reserved this week. Pretty good inventory, I'd say, chat. Pretty good. I like the stuff that he had this week. That overall wasn't too bad. I thought he had some. I really like the exotic rolls this week. Like, if you guys don't have good exotic rolls on those, I definitely recommend it. All right, let's see what we got here. It's so funny seeing the pyramid ship fly in, dude. I'm trying to get used to it. Are Nightfalls worth doing still? Any weapons? Yeah, there's certainly some good weapons in there. Like, I think this week's the bow. Like, if you can get incandescent and I forget the other perk on it that you want in the 3rd column, but I know that one's pretty useful. But yeah, GMs are great. Not only do you get prisms, where are my prisms, which are great, but you also get ascendant shards. Next week's actually double rank, I think, too, and double rewards. So you're gonna get bonus stuff. So like sometimes instead of only getting like 1 or 2 ascendant shards, you get like 4 or 3 or 4 in one run, which is kind of cool. And double exotics too, because you'll also get exotic armor at the end of the run usually, alongside an adept weapon. So GMs are very worthwhile, not only from the currency, but the exotic armor and the adept weapons. Very, very good. I always enjoy going into a GM and running it because I know the rewards are going to be absolutely cracked. There can be some really good stuff to go in there and do. Plus, it's nice for farming too. You also get a lot of Vanguard rank, so if you're trying to level up that vendor, certainly not a bad idea to go in there because there's a lot of stuff. Is it an easy one this week? It's the one I'm doing currently. It's not too bad. You can cheese in a couple places. It's not horrible. It's not the easiest Nightfall in the world, certainly, but yeah, it's all right. It's like the 4th hardest in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah, it's certainly not the easiest. There's one room in here that can be kind of time consuming. Like right after this section, there's a room you can go into that could stop you a little bit if your team gets a little let's see, ads and stuff get out of control. But yeah, definitely not the hardest though. So if you got some decent teammates with you, you do pretty well. I should be close. 70%. Yeah, that's not bad. Like Light Blade's up there. Yeah. Light Blade's pain. I choose not to do that one out of my, sake of my sanity. There's some I just don't choose to do. Or if I do it because I want to get Conqueror gilded again for that season. It's a one and done for me, and I do not do it again. Unless like a buddy of mine needs it or something. Like, for example, like with Conqueror, like there's Psyops, Battleground, Cause, which I'm like, usually the Psyops ones stink. They're pretty bad. Hypernet's not too bad. I love Lake of Shadows. Even after the changes, I would still farm Lake of Shadows any day of the week over some of these. But yeah, some of these are just like, for me personally, I do them once, and usually it's funny, the ones that are very difficult, or not even like, they just take a long time. They're usually a bit difficult, but they take a very long time. I don't like farming them. One, because they're painful to farm, but two, because it's usually just not as fun. Like when I do Lake of Shadows, like it's fun. Like I enjoy that Nightfall. I don't know if it's just a correlation to how quick it is, and I just enjoy that, and it just makes it more enjoyable because I know it's gonna be a little bit faster than some of the other ones. But usually the ones that are just taking a very long time, that just because it just takes the time that it takes to get through the Nightfall because of the encounter, or just like how many rooms you got to go through or do a certain mechanic, it can get very tiresome to want to do that one over and over and over again. So for me, it's funny, like Lake of Shadows or something, I'm like, oh no, I don't mind farming that, but I know it's also quick, so it's like, it's kind of interesting. You can cheese Lake of Shadows, yeah, you can still do that. I still do it nowadays even, because especially if I'm doing like a no mic, or like I'm running with randoms essentially, like not even no mic, but just running with randoms, and I just don't know them or how they play. Yeah, I'll just go upstairs and cheese it with like Polaris or something, because this season Solar and Polaris Lance just shreds everything. So normally I'll just go up there and cheese it and do that and be fine. Same login, day one, get Conqueror, leave. Yeah. Scarlet Keep's alright. Yeah, Scarlet Keep's cool. It's a cool Nightfall, but it goes back to the thing, it's just painfully long. It's very long. There's a lot of rooms, a lot of time to get up that spire. You're looking close to a 35 or maybe minute run. 30, 35. And that's not bad for a Nightfall, but when you think about it, it's a Nightfall, and that time investment is just, it's a lot. And if anything happens on the final boss and you wipe, i.e. minute 35, it's just like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this run. Who put me up to this? Because I don't want to do it anymore. But I love that, like visually though, very cool Nightfall. I love the design. I think the skybox is amazing, and it can be a lot of fun to play, but just, that's another one for me. It's like maybe a couple runs, but 2-3 runs max and I'm out. Oh, the Black Garden Nightfalls. Oh yeah. I just did one recently in D1 when I went back, because we had some downtime for it, and for D2, and oh shoot, I thought I was throwing. We had some downtime for D2, and I was like, well, I'll go do a D1 Nightfall, why not? And I did get one of the ones from Black Guard, and I was like, oh, dude, this is sick. Thoughts on the new PvP maps? I think they did a great job. I thought they did a really nice job. I like all the maps. I think definitely the Plaza one's my favorite. But I think they did a nice job on all of them. I think they all play a little bit different, but they're all quite enjoyable. I think especially on the skyboxes on that taking over pyramid ship or whatever you want to call it, that like the map they did with like this on it, and the basically looks like the Ron map, the Root of Nightmares map, essentially is like what I like to call it. That one was, why can I not access? Oh, it's because of that. I really like that one a lot visually. It's so stunning seeing the Traveler that close to you with the triangle. I think it's so cool. But yeah, I think overall the maps look visually really good. And I from the time that I played on them, because I had to play a little bit because of the quest, I thought it was pretty cool. Thought they did a very nice job. That pyramid ship will never throw me off, man. I'm so used to seeing the stinking Whisper ship. It throws me off so much seeing it fly right now. Since I just put it on literally, I think last night or this morning. I'm so used to seeing my ship. And it's so funny you can put shaders on it too. I think that's great. I don't think I could ever really shade it though too much. Like the only one I might do is like, oh, like super black's kind of interesting. Or like photo finish, because like you'll get the RGB in here, which is kind of cool. But like outside of that, like I don't think I could really shade it too much, because I just like the OG look, like just how it looks right now. Like any other pyramid ship's kind of cool. Normal Mars is also great. There's even more potential with Destiny. You always feel it. More epic stuff needs to happen. Yeah, I think they definitely got some stuff in the works for sure. I think we'll probably take some. Catch some people off guard for sure. Like all the stuff they're doing with like making DLCs free right now and content free for people and
take a look.
All this other stuff they're doing, I think is really exciting. Like they're putting out all the stops, dude, for Final Shape, and I'm excited for it.
Are you ready?
I think they're really on that sort of uptick again, and it's great to see. All right, so we got 130 Bright Dust. All right, so that's not bad. So like if you did like 4 additional bounties, it's 10, 130 there. So you get like, let's just say it's 150. I know you get maybe 160 or 170, but let's say it's 150. That'd be 150 per this vendor, and Gambit. So that would be 450 a character. So was that 900 then? So 13. Is that 1350 a week? That's not bad. Or let's say, maybe it's just 1300. Even just 1300 Bright Dust a week. If you do all 3 characters, 8 bounties for 3 different vendors, 1300 Bright Dust is nice. Like that would certainly stack up. The only issue with this is you got to do the same bounties on 3 characters across 3 different activities every single week for 1300 Bright Dust. It's nice. 1300 Bright Dust is certainly nothing to slouch at. Like that over even a month is enough to get you a couple items if you're looking for a couple different things. But it's just so tedious to have to do that every single week. It just burns me out so fast. Like even just doing this character, I only did 1 set, and I just feel like it's just really crazy. But the reward structure is at least good. Witch Queen was good. I really liked Witch Queen. I liked Savathûn's Stormworld, and I liked the story. For Lightfall, I wasn't as much of a fan. I liked Neomuna. I think it was cool, but I thought the campaign wasn't all that great. I I liked learning more after though about like the veil and stuff, but it just didn't really make much sense when they were initially talking about it. Felt like we were skipping something, or characters knew in game what was going on, but we had like no idea here, like as the player. But like for Witch Queen, I really liked that. I liked the you know, Val was cool as a raid. Wasn't as big fan of Ron. I think Ron visually is stunning, but wasn't a big fan of like how the raid worked itself. Even though it was quick, but it was wasn't my favorite raid. Same with the campaign. So overall, Nightfall, I liked a lot of the stuff with it, but there was a lot of stuff that I wasn't as much a fan of. But I'm thinking with like, from what they're showing in like Final Shape, like this could definitely be a Forsaken type expansion, you know, definitely Witch Queen kind of thing. Like it could be up there with Forsaken. I feel like if everything's done in a great way, I think it could definitely rival one of the top expansions people think of when they think of Destiny. I feel like they think of Taken King, they think of Forsaken as like some of the top DLCs. I feel like Final Shape could definitely be up there with a solid raid, great campaign, and just great world to visit inside the Traveler. I think, you know, you hit some of the really big points that people are looking for. It could be top tier for sure, easily. With all the stuff they're talking about with like the prismatic subclass and exotic armor piece, or exotic, you know, class items again, and all this other stuff, it's like, you know, we could really be eating really good for Final Shape. So I'm really excited for it. I think it's getting really exciting as it gets closer and closer to launch. It's getting to be pretty cool. I'm just so excited to get to go in the Traveler as well. My goodness, that's gonna be a wild ride. Yeah, it was cool seeing Callus though, I will say. Like seeing Callus though was pretty exciting. I was so hoping we'd see Levy come back though, because he was in the game again, like in a story beat like that. What's good, Destiny Vex? How you doing today? But it should be good. All right, chat. What time is it? I'm getting kind of hungry, honestly. Did not eat too much before stream, so let me see. It's almost 2:30. I think we'll probably wrap it up there for today, chat. Love the pyramid ship. But yeah, we'll probably wrap it up there for today. Thank you guys so much for coming in and hanging out. I apologize if you guys got a lot of notifications today about the stream. I do apologize for that. We were having a bunch of like weird issues where like stream was like buffering, and I don't even know what. It was just like saying I was dropping frames. Things were super choppy, and I was like, oh great, you know. So I had to sadly delete the stream. I had to sadly delete the first stream because it just kept buffering and just going wild. I'm like, dude, we're like, even though we're 30 minutes deep in the run, I'm like, in the stream, I'm like, oh, I got to reset it or something. Thankfully, it worked well the rest of the time. But yeah, that first little bit, if you guys got some notifications, it was just because I was trying to fix some stuff here on my end. But yeah, wasn't too bad. Appreciate the follow music. Thank you so much. But yeah, so tomorrow, guys, we should be streaming. I might do some Final Shape prep stuff tomorrow, maybe some bounties or something, get that worked on a little bit over on Twitch. If you guys aren't already following the Twitch, here's a link in chat. Sunday, chat, I have a hockey game, plus it's my brother's birthday, so I'm not too sure how that's, or sorry, it's Mother's Day actually, on Sunday, my bad. My brother's birthday's on Monday, sorry, flip-flop the 2 days. So I gotta see. I'm gonna definitely spend time with my mom and celebrate Mother's Day with her, and then get ready for the game. But hopefully I have a video out on Sunday for you guys. My next first clear of the Oryx run that we did on Tuesday. Have that out for you guys. If you guys haven't already checked out my 8-track Sovereign video, we just posted that early this morning. If you guys haven't seen it, here's the link in chat for the video. I had a lot of fun gaming with those gamers. We'll be doing that again next week as well for the next raid. But so hopefully stream tomorrow on Twitch, video Sunday, and then we'll see what happens Monday. I'm just not sure the plan just yet. Might do some Onslaught gaming on Twitch as well, jump into that, and then we'll have Tuesday reset stuff here. We'll jump into hopefully 0 hour, and then I will have to do the next run with Rulk for the new raid. Pantheon challenge. And then, yeah, whatever else we can get into. Probably be some other stuff to run as well. So that's kind of the plan, at least for like the weekend-ish. So hopefully all the content comes out for you guys around 1 p.m. Eastern. But if you guys aren't already in the Discord, I'll have all my links and stuff there as well for you guys. So it should be good. Thank you, Knight. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Any more carries with GMs and raids, etc.? I don't know if we probably won't do any GM helps this week. I might be able to fit one in, but we'll see. Raids, probably not, just because I'm kind of busy with Mother's Day and my brother's birthday. But we'll see maybe next week. Yeah, no trials this week now. But yeah, thank you guys again so much for hanging out. I appreciate all the new subs. Thank you guys for almost 70 likes on today's stream. I hope everyone has an incredible rest of their Friday and an awesome weekend. To any of the moms in chat, happy Mother's Day this weekend as well. Hope you have a great time. And I will talk to you all in the next one. Peace.